Hey everyone.
Hi. Jennifer Jensen here with Sutton Ridge Farm.
And Megan Rittmaster with Foundational Journey, and welcome to 2022.
Yeah, we're excited to be here on this January day in Minnesota.
Yes.
And so we're kind of in between the sub-zero weather. Right now it's like 22. It's beautiful.
Yes.
So,
especially compared to the last few days where it was
22 below.
Yep.
So this is good. So yeah, well, we just are here today because we have some exciting things that we want to share with you for the upcoming year. So just a little bit, many of you may be familiar with both of us. I run Sutton Ridge Farm, my husband and I do, and we raise heritage breeds of cattle, and it's a food and fiber farm. The food part is probably the most obvious with the beef and the pork and the lamb, but the fiber part is the wool and fleece from our heritage sheep. So we make products out of their fleece, hats and socks and stuff like that.
And it's awesome. Awesome products. And I'm a registered dietitian, nutritionist with Foundational Journey, that I look at more of a holistic approach to nutrition and have it more personalized for people, getting to the root cause to help them figure out, what's going on with symptoms, what's causing those symptoms, and help them, live more of a quality life and, happier life. So
yeah, it's great thing you got going. You love helping people. So.
I really do.
And that really shines through. That's why I like working with you. So.
And I love working with you too.
So kind of springboarding from that, one thing, I've always been a goal setter. So, just nothing new for, a lot of people do that. But looking back on 2021, the year in the past, just reflecting a little bit and kind of seeing what worked and what didn't work, what goals were hit, what wasn't, where could I improve, where can we improve the farm. And I guess I'll just say one thing that, as reflecting back on 2021, is the word that comes to mind is gratitude. So new relationships were a big thing for me that I remember, and meeting Megan and just our relationship working together has been really fun. We did the farmers market all summer and everything too, and so we look forward to working together this year. And then some of you may know too that we host a military appreciation event on our farm, have the last couple years. And so meeting a lot of people in our military has been an encouragement to me. And I'm grateful for those new relationships as well.
That was an awesome event too.
Thanks.
So thank you for, hosting.
Happy to do it.
Yeah, 2021, I almost said 2020, we skipped 2021, but we didn't. 2021, was a year of growth and reflection for me. It's actually where, I went through my own things to help now others in 2022 when it comes to health. There was a lot of information that I gathered from other clients that a lot of people are going through together and don't realize it. So that has helped me set up for 2022, and really having those reflections to use is also something that I'm grateful for, and grateful for meeting you, and all that you bring, all the knowledge that you bring, the warmth that you bring, and how you help others has been awesome. And I'm excited to do this new video series with you. So
thank you. So then, kind of giving you a little insight to what we look at when we're planning. So some things that you may not be thinking of. So from a farm standpoint, we look at our animals. I needed to set my butcher dates. I set those up months ago. So we're at January right now. So those were set up months ago for all of 2022. And as many of you probably know, the meat processing industry really took a big hit with the COVID problems. And so we're very grateful to work with a small meat processor down in southern Minnesota. We drive a couple hours each way, but it's definitely worth it. It's a small family-run business. And so we weren't as affected, actually not even at all, during the COVID thing with the meat processing plants having to close down and stuff. So we're very, very grateful for that. But we're planning out that. I keep track of what's coming and what's going as far as the animals. So all of the births that are coming up in the next year and looking at that. Also, we do a few events at our farm, so event planning. And we also participate and use our farm as a host site for some local ministry events with kids. So get that on the calendar as well. So a lot of diverse things going on at the farm. So
That's so awesome.
so happy to do it.
Yeah. And with the whole reflections that, I previously talked about, that gathering, what different clients are going on when it comes to like symptoms and what people are experiencing, kind of what's going on in the world right now, helps me to set up for planning for the next year, what I can bring you guys to, help better your health proactively. And so that's what I've been doing, is kind of just that reflection process of gathering that information, seeing how I can best help people when it comes to 2022, because a lot of the stuff kind of, continues on. And so I want to be able to support you so that you can support yourself.
Well, that's a good segue into what we're going to be focusing on for the year. Do you want to share
Yes.
that?
Yes. So the topic of this year, we're having more of an overarching theme when it comes to our videos. And it's going to be on strengthening your immune system, immunity. We have so much power when it comes to our health and well-being, and it's time that we take that back. Really do what we can to strengthen our immune system now throughout the year, because that's really going to help our quality of life, help protect us from so many things. And it helps us mind, body, and spirit. So.
Yeah. Well, and just to backtrack just a touch, I was reading just this morning sort of projections for 2022. And unfortunately, it doesn't look real bright as far as the economy goes and inflation. Small businesses, 54% are set to raise their prices even more. There's a lot of things in chaos that are out of our control. And the thing that is exciting for both of us is that you can take control of your health. And our focus, a big part is on preventative, and keeping that strong immune system. And when you have your health, when you have good, excellent health, everything seems a little bit better.
It really, really does. It affects you, mentally, and when your mental well-being is on point, that's also going to help, spiritually too. It gives you a better outlook. And so all these, crazy things can be going on around us, but when we have a positive and good outlook and we're feeling well, that creates a better world personally.
Yeah.
Too.
And just knowing that we can take action to improve ourselves, and it doesn't have to cost a lot of money.
Right.
What we're going to talk about in a little bit is just very everyday. It costs nothing to take a walk. We're out here at the park right now, and it's beautiful, fresh air, and didn't cost us a thing.
Right. And bring someone else to do it with you too.
Yeah.
Start to get the community going so that you can create this little happiness bubble of love. Like just where you're helping each other and supporting each other. So
Love that.
All right. So I know that I said that strengthening the immune system is kind of the theme for the videos this year, but there's an even bigger overarching theme above that, and that is self-health care. And so we're going to use that, to really break down this immune system theme and focus on the self for a few months, where, we're going to cover topics like stress and just how much that can hurt your immune system or strengthen your immune system. There are positives to it. And then some months we'll focus on health, and then at the end of the year, we're going to focus on care, going into the community, giving back, and how that can really help your health and well-being as well.
Yeah.
So,
and one thing I'm really excited about too, not only that, but these wellness walks that we're going to incorporate in the beautiful, warmer times of the year where we have things growing. So this is set for, we're going to have 4 walks, so May through August. And these walks are going to be about 3 hours each. And they're going to consist of like 30 minutes of classroom time. So our classroom is going to be the farm. So that's going to be fun. But we have an area that we'll sit down and we'll talk about the topic of that walk. And then we're going to do 90 minutes out on the farm. So we're going to go out into alongside the pastures. We have an area of the farm that we've been developing with different medicinal herbs and plants, and we're going to talk about how we can use those in our everyday life and how they can be for preventative, how they can be for healing. And a lot of these plants you will recognize, you will have them in your own yards as well. So we are going to look at that and really looking at, well, like we had mentioned, just some of the basics and stuff. We're going to look at our water, we're going to look at exercise. So on these walks, we're going to be getting exercise, fresh air, and looking at food as medicine. So it's really not a new idea. Been doing that for thousands of years, but we're just hammering that point this year. And we hope you can be along for the ride. We're going to look at just like the different berries that are available and benefits of berries and root vegetables what they bring to a diet, that those are pulling up minerals from the earth. Berries high in antioxidants, and we're going to look at the blue fruits and all sorts of stuff. So can't wait till we get to that point, but there will be more details and emails to come. We want a little bit of input on the time that we're going to offer it, so be looking for that. We'd appreciate it if you'd fill out the survey, and then we'll have the sign-ups available, so coming up.
It'll be so exciting because it'll be hands-on and so empowering.
Yeah.
So it's in your hands. Your health is in your hands.
Yeah, and then we'll have some guest speakers on those too.
Yeah.
So we'll be focusing, and Megan will be focusing more on nutrition in every class, but then we're going to highlight some things too that we'll have some guest speakers in on. So
very excited for that one.
Yeah. All right. Well, great to see you guys all again, and we're looking forward to working with you and hearing from you and seeing you out on the farm.
Welcome to 2022.
Yay.
Take care.
Take care.